Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2018 Senior Night. At this time, we will recognize our seniors. Noah Akey, cross country, son of Chris Akey and Taisa Akey. Cooper Allen, football, son of Rodney and Mandy Allen.
Go around.
Kaylee Anderson, football manager, daughter of Stan and Sandy Anderson. Katie Barnum, band, daughter of Anthony and Chrissy James and David Barnum.
You gotta keep up.
Rebecca Boston, cross country, daughter of Keith and Elise Boston. Blaine and Teresa Brandt. Jade Cantu, band, daughter of Valdemar and Kelly Cantu. Jesus Castro, football, son of Susanna Castro. Also walking, Matthew Bates. Tyler Kane Caswell, football, son of Alan and Rochelle Caswell. Blaine Dalton, football, son of Garland and Carlita Dalton. Maya Mayo Dotson, broadcasting, daughter of Aaron Dotson. Caleb Dowdy, cross country, son of Chris and Sarah Dowdy, and the late Alex Dowdy. Chucky Edwards, football, son of Charles Edwards and Sherry Crispin. Josie Edwards, palm, daughter of Bobby Edwards and Wayne and April Johnson. Kaylee Elder, cheer, daughter of John and Carla Elder. Abigail Erdman, band, daughter of Fimmel and Lori Erdman. Elizabeth Griggs, palm, daughter of Tanya Griggs and the late Scott Griggs. Ethan Gunther, football, son of Justin Gunther and Crystal Grad. Jalia Halbert, cheer, daughter of Steve and Melissa Halbert. Garrett Heltenes, football, son of Lee Heltenes and Mike and Heather Heltenes. Taylor Higgins, cheer, daughter of J.D. and Jamie Higgins. Samoya Hobbs, football, son of Shelby and Candace West. Brandon Leduc, cross country, son of Wade and Denise Leduc. Jade Littlefield, cheer, daughter of Hayden and Donna Gardner. Lexi Madewell, cheer, daughter of Lance and Liberty Madewell. Rachel McAllister, palm, daughter of Larry and Troy McAllister. Carter McKenzie, band, son of Michael and Sarah McKenzie and Sue McKenzie. Eli Mertz, band and cross country, son of James and Stephanie Mertz. Christopher Morlock, band, and Kimberly Morlock, band, children of Jennifer Morlock and Keith Morlock. Lexi Peoples, football manager, daughter of Randy and Katie Peoples. Robbie Phipps, cross country, son of Robert and Sylvia Phipps. Daytona Pinkley, football, son of Mike and Christy Pinkley. Brittany Reed, pom, daughter of Frankie and Amy Reed. Kimberly Remsen, band, daughter of Carrie Cohn and Frank and Trish Remsen. Ethan Skates, football, son of Mark and Carrie Skates. Mary Storley, cross country, daughter of Joe and Michelle Storley. Jordan Sugg, cheer, daughter of Scott and Krista Sugg. Destiny Tabor, band, daughter of Brandon and Teresa Tabor. Megan Thompson, cross country, daughter of Ronnie and Jennifer Thompson. Jay Trollinger, band, son of Matthew and Holly Trollinger. Cheyenne Ure, band and pom. And James Miller, football, children of Roger and Angie Ure. Ethan Valenquette, band, son of Daryl and Robin Leonard. Jake Watson, football, son of Jim and Tracy Watson. Kristen Wetzel, band, daughter of Mary Wetzel and Charles Wetzel. And Nathaniel Wynn, band, son of Galen Wynn.
We have one more senior who we'd like to recognize, Mr. Bo Foster, PA announcer, son of Brad and Randy Foster.
At this time, we will allow 5 minutes for pictures.
Hi, my name is Matthew, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Prairie Grove Christian Church, where our mission statement is to love God, love others, and serve others.
We have 2 services on Sunday morning at 9 and 10:30 a.m., lasting a little over an hour, which consist of worship, communion, and a biblically based message. On Wednesdays, we have The Quest and 2240 ministries for children in junior high, as well as men's and women's small groups. Twice a year, we have men's and women's encounters. On Sunday night, we have 2240 for the high schoolers.
Some of the ways we love to serve our community are through the Great Serve, Life Ministries, and the Backpack Program.
In the fall, we have upward basketball and cheerleading opportunities for children who are in kindergarten through 2nd grade. This year, we will have a group going to Cambodia, as well as supporting missions in Papua New Guinea and Haiti.
If you want to experience what Faith and Grace is all about, come to Prairie Grove Christian Church to learn, worship, and meet people just like you.
For any Farmington residents, please consider visiting our sister church, Caston Christian, at the Randall Lynch Middle School cafeteria, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky, then suddenly you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
To buy Buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture, he'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics. To buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture, he'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky, then suddenly you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
To buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture, he'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
You are looking live from Prairie Grove Tiger Stadium for senior night tonight, the last home game for these seniors. It's our Prairie Grove Tigers facing the visiting Berryville Bobcats. I'm Lynn Gregson, and with me is Ryan Cook. And Ryan, tonight, these are the last game for these seniors. They will
at home.
At home. We know we're not playing another game. Well, I shouldn't say that. There is a snowflake chance in Hades that we can play a game here, but seriously, it would take some major upsets in the playoffs for that to happen.
And things way out of our control.
Yeah, and so this is the last game for these seniors on this home field. Ryan, when you played, do you recall that you knew that your last game on this field?
No, it didn't quite hit me, and we were going on the road. We were a 4 seed. We were traveling to Bald Knob, and so playing a 1 seed. So, I mean, the likelihood of it being the last game was there. But, no, be honest with you, it was more about the experience and having everybody enjoy it and then getting out there and securing our spot.
Right.
It was our second to last game, just like this. And so it was pretty much just, hey, make sure we take care of business. So it just wasn't a final deal yet. And I think for these guys, there's some similarity there because not only do you have to take care of Berryville, who's a better Berryville team than normal. Not that they've raised really their level in the conference, but they're a better Berryville team than normal. Yep. And then you got to go to Lincoln, who's a lot better than normal, and play for a spot.
Right.
So they still have so much on the plate, kind of like what we did. You had to secure that spot that it doesn't hit as much.
There is a scenario. I went through scenarios today. There's a scenario in which we would not make the playoffs. If we were to lose tonight and lose to Lincoln, and if that took place and Berryville won their last 2 games, which they could –
they would tie us.
They're going to play grab. They would tie us, and then Gentry would have to beat Lincoln. So if Gentry beat Lincoln and we lost our last 2 and Lincoln then there's a chance we couldn't go to the playoffs.
Wow.
A win tonight secures it, and then it still could be up in the air whether we're a 3, 4, 5 because there's some tie-breaking scenarios if there were some losses and things. But for the most part, we win tonight, we're going to be a 3 or 4 seed.
And like you said, the 5 seed looks the prettiest as far as travel and familiarity with opponents. But the 3 or the 4 is more likely, so you better get your bags packed.
Well, and speaking of that, let's just go through the scenario. If we're the 5th seed, they would play the second team from the 4A4, and that would probably be Dardanelle, but it could be Elkins or Mena, but most likely that will be Dardanelle. Dardanelle and Elkins play tonight.
Yeah, and Elkins looks good. They've looked really good.
They've looked good. They did get they did get beat by Mena in a 48-45 high-scoring affair. Dardanelle's only loss was to their conference-leading Ozark. But it could be either one of those 2 teams who we've got familiarity with both of them. We played Elkins a little bit in the preseason scrimmage. Second round of that, if you were to do that, would be Shiloh or Pea Ridge, which we are familiar with both. Then should we in the 4 seed, we'll play the third team from the 4A2. That would either be Southside, Batesville, CAC, or Lone Oak, and they're all beating each other. There's some 3-way ties. I'm leaning that it's probably going to be Southside Batesville that takes that 3rd seed, but still a lot of football to be played down there. And then if we get what if we win out, we would be the 3 seed. We'd play the 3rd from the 8, and that would probably be Dumas or Hamburg.
Some traveling.
Second round would be not much fun. It would be Bauxite, undefeated Bauxite, or potentially even Joe T. Robinson.
Oh, my goodness.
Arkadelphia, Harmony Grove, or Nashville. So there's not a it's not a pretty.
That's not a sweet road right there.
No, but I saw I've seen both Bauxite and Joe T. play this year. Both of them are excellent teams. Bauxite beat Joe T. In a very close game a couple weeks ago. And we always know Nashville's tough. Arkadelphia's always got a good football. They start off slow, but they had strong competition. They've come back.
They play a lot of 5A, 6A teams and kind of get the season ready.
And they're getting ready. So that's kind of the scenarios. Like I said, the likelihood that we would be a 5th seed is slim, but it's still a possibility. And there's also a possibility we couldn't make it. But it looks like we can take care of business tonight to be a 3 or 4 seed. So, a little trivia time for you, Mr. Cook. Berryville and Prairie Grove have played 48 times. You want to take a guess who leads the series and by how many games?
Well, I would want to say us, but you made it a question, which makes me want to go the other way. But I'm going to stick with us, and I'm going to say it's only a slim margin. Just because the old, like in the 80s, I know there was a lot of downtime there.
It actually is 24 games for Prairie Grove and 24 games for Berryville.
I was close. I knew there was some.
Well, here's the interesting history. Berryville led this series 22-4 going into the 1996 season. Since 96,
the year before we made state semifinals.
Since 96, Prairie Grove has won 20 of 22. And so that's how you get to the 24. So Prairie Grove's owned the series since 1996, losing in 2002.
So what I've been around for,
it's been all Grove.
It's been all Grove.
Yeah, it's been. We lost in 2002, 21-22. The last time Berryville beat Prairie Grove, 2006. Eric Clement, who holds a single season rushing record, got it that year. They lost to Berryville that year, 14-6, and since that time, average score over the series 19.5 to 12.4. But since 2007, since Prairie Grove's won now, I guess 12 in a row or 11 in a row. It's been 42-10. I think tonight's going to be a good game. This is a much better Berryville team.
Yes.
They
got size.
And they took it to Gravett. Essentially the same score. They beat them 42-7. We beat them 42-0. So essentially same score. They're a much better team.
And we thought that was Gravett's time to kind of turn the corner and get a victory. And then when you see that film, it's like, oh, no, this team is actually much better than Gravett.
And I will tell you something I saw last year when we were up at Gravett. We're gonna take a commercial break because they do the national anthem and the moment of silence. We'll be back after this. We're back with you, and Ryan, as we come back, the Tigers. We were talking about Berryville. This is a much better Berryville team. I think that they'll the game will be nice. I was going to say last year when we were in Berryville, I went down and talked with their coach after the game and just said, look, I know the score was, we beat them 34-8 or whatever it was.
Right.
But I said, his team never quit. That entire game, they kept giving strong effort, kept at it all night long, and you can build a program around that. If you've got effort, you'll eventually turn the corner because then you get guys to come out and people will do it. But they definitely, he's got them and they play hard. And I was speaking to one of the interns today, and they were watching film, and they were just watching how they never quit on a play.
Right.
And I think that's one of the things that we'll see tonight out of Berryville.
And like you said, you can build around it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Ryan, let's recognize our sponsors, Small Town Productions, for your video and filming needs right here in Prairie Grove. And they will sponsor our halftime. They are our halftime sponsors. Players of the Game by Foster Roofing. They'll do our offensive and defensive players of the game. Prairie Grove Christian Church, Harton's Furniture, and PG Telco. And tonight, who's feeding the team tonight? I thought I had a page with it. I feel bad. There's got to be a page here with who fed the team.
I don't have it. We'll have to ask the man.
We'll get that, and we'll make sure we recognize.
He's sideline camming it right now.
Yeah. So, but we do appreciate all of our sponsors. All touchdowns, $30 donated for each touchdown made by Prairie Grove by PG Telco. And Ryan, anything as all of our seniors get ready to go out tonight?
I love when they do that.
It's really a neat thing. You got all the seniors there, and Ryan, you see them all. You see all the numbers real well. Why don't you name them all off for us?
We got 54, Daytona Pinkley. 34, Lane Dobbs. 21, James Millwood. Number 3, Kyler Caswell. Number 5, Ethan Gunther. 24, Jake Watson. Number 20, Garrett Helptimus. 52, Cooper Allen. And then on the front row, we have number 12, Ethan Skates. Number 72, Jesus Castro. Number 9, Samoya Hobbs. And then number 60, Chucky Edwards. So really neat how they line them up, bring them all out there. And they, you know, you can only have 4 max, so they put 4 in the front, but then they put the rest of the crew behind them. There's a great shot right there from our sideline man, Mr. Whitley. Just really neat atmosphere. Like I was saying earlier, you know, you're still secure in your spot, but it's really cool. It's really cool. You got your parents on the field with you. You know, you got the crowd behind you. A lot of times, a lot of people from extended family, they'll come out and hang out a little bit too. So it's a neat experience.
We got he's out there. He's going to film the coin toss tonight. We're going to stay with it. If he can get out there and do that, we'll definitely watch this. This is awesome.
Number 9 for Berryville. He's a big boy. Ethan Gregory, 6'4", 250. I also see a 67.
67. That's Carter Martin. Now they've got yellow on white tonight, so
we know that pain.
We definitely know it. And theirs is even lighter than what ours was. There's the flip, and let's see. That looks like Berryville won the toss and deferred. Is what that looks like, but we'll find out. So Berryville's going to receive. They didn't defer. They decided to do it, and Prairie Grove's going to kick. So they just asked Prairie Grove which goal you want to defend, and so they are going to defend the east goal, kick into the west, and we're getting ready to have some football here. And Ryan, as we get ready to start, as we had our moment of silence, you and I were talking about before we came on the air, former Prairie Grove graduate Ruthie Burgess Smith, who just a tragedy, died a few hours after giving childbirth on Wednesday. Our thoughts and prayers and all of our feelings go out to her family and at this time. And Ryan, I know you were friends with her, and just a great young woman.
Oh, yeah, definitely a classmate. We were together kindergarten through senior year. I was telling you some funny stories earlier, just how I used to pester her and, you know, pick on her a little bit just as an older brother would, and she treated me just like a sister. So we had a lot of fun together, but all the things that people would say about her, just how fun she was, how sincere, how kind she was, and then now a mother of 5. You know, we all kind of lose touch as we become adults, but, you know, a mother of 5, and it's just a tragic thing.
Yeah, but we do send our thoughts and prayers out to her family. And switching back gears here come the Prairie Grove Tigers coming onto the field. These seniors for the last time playing here at Tiger Stadium.
We got a new uniform combo tonight.
Yellow, you know.
Black jerseys with the yellow pants, with the gold pants.
Yeah.
So we usually do black and black, or we do the gold and white for away. Tonight we mix it up a little bit.
Yeah.
I like the difference. I like it better than the gold and gold. That's always one. The bananas, you know, that's always been tough for me.
Well, I will tell you that back in the old Foley High School days, we wore yellow. We were blue and gold, and we had yellow. And we had gold helmets. We were the lemon heads. But anyway, nonetheless, here comes the Bobcats out on the field to receive, and I assume Cade Walker will be kicking for the Tigers.
On the kickoff team, I see Watson and Wetzel and Cade Grant and 44 Marshall Montgomery.
And I cannot make out the numbers there on the Berryville deep guys there.
No, it's not happening.
Yeah, it
just looks like he has a white jersey on. I see Jared Harger, Knox Laird also out there, and Samoya or Keandre Hobbs.
And here comes the onside kick, and Prairie Grove might get it. We do. Prairie Grove gets the onside kick. That's Montgomery. Berryville had it. They fumbled the ball. Prairie Grove gets it. It looked like that was 22 for them. Tyler Payne but the pain went against him there because the Tigers get it.
Nice job. I can't see who it was that knocked it out of his hands. I was trying to see there in the replay, but Marshall Montgomery falls on it.
Fumbled the kick. We got it. So 1st and 10 for the Tigers. They line up. Single back, and here is a quick pass, toss. It goes out here. Oh, drop.
That's forward.
Yep. Helton is trying to take off maybe before he could.
He's not used to getting it like
no,
that.
Not out in there in open field.
But I like the
Nice
look that
job
time
there.
shotgun, single back, 2 guys to this near side, one being the halfback Heltemus, and the quick hot pass. Just Heltemus not able to hang on to it.
Well, we did. Prairie Grove Christian Church is feeding the team tonight, so they're one of our normal sponsors. We thank them tonight for feeding the team. Here's going to the other side, and Gunther misses him that time, so it's going to bring up 3rd down and 10 for Prairie Grove. Going out with a little something different here, Ryan. We haven't run that play much all year, so.
No, we run that stack look over there with the wing back and the split in, and he tried to throw to the wing back, hoping the split in can kind of block for him there. Just a quick throw, but unable to connect.
Well, it's 3rd and 10. Ball's at the 46-yard line of Prairie Grove after the onside kick. And let's see what we do here. This time, he's a 3rd pass in a row, and this one's going to be incomplete.
Watson fell down.
He fell, so it's
He fell
4th down and
cut.
10. Does the Prairie Grove go for it here? No, there looks like they're going to bring in some guys to punt the ball.
I don't mind it. You got an extra possession. I mean, I know you'd love to score, but you did get an extra possession. If you want to try something out here, that was open also. He just slips and falls. You can see where the turf came up, where he tried to cut. He was past the 1st down marker. That's a timing route, and Gunther already throws it.
I wouldn't mind seeing a fake.
You could right here. You could right here.
You know?
I don't think we will, but.
Nope, and he gets it off, and it's a pretty good punt. It's going to take a Prairie Grove bounce. No, it just kind of knuckleballs there. Get on it, guys. And looks like they're going to down it somewhere.
About where they would probably have the kickoff return.
Yeah, so we get a chance with an extra possession, but we go 3 and out. They're going to spot the ball at the 34. It'll be 1st down and 10 for Prairie Grove. $11:42 to go here in the 1st quarter, just underway. If you just joined us, Prairie Grove got an onside kick at their own 46-yard line and then went 3 and out on 3 passes. There was a flag there. I didn't catch what the flag was. Unsportsmanlike penalty against Berryville. They would have had really decent field position at the 34. Now they're going to start inside the 20. So really helps the punt. Really kind of, I don't know if we'd have done that on the kickoff. So maybe it wasn't all so bad after all.
Yeah, works out in our favor. And we got to be aggressive with the pass and make their defense kind of, realize they got to defend more of the field. Number 12 is in at quarterback.
And
he fakes a handoff, and that Millwood, that is Millwood on the sack. Big time sack there. Look here on the replay. Number 12, that's J.D. Smith. He's a sophomore quarterback for Berryville. He takes the snap right here and turns around to fake the handoff. Millwood doesn't fall forward at all.
Millwood gets in there, gets a sack, and now that puts them all the way back to they spotted it at about the 13-yard line, so it's going to be 2nd down and 16. So now here comes Smith back under center. They're in an I formation. And a give, got a little room. He's still on his feet.
I'm trying to see a number. He's a big boy. Cooper Logan. I think he's number
19, Cooper Logan. He's a 5'9", 190.
Whew.
He looks a little bigger than 190, but he gets about 14 yards on the play, so it's going to bring up 3rd down and 2. Good run that time by Cooper Logan.
That's something where the back end of our defense has to step up tonight and make that tackle.
Third down and 2 for the Bobcats. Prairie Grove. And it's a keeper.
Little option look.
Uh-oh. Might have been
I
a face
almost feel like it was face mask, yeah, with where that flag was at. That's your option look, though.
He was going to be close to the 1st down anyway, but it's going to be a face mask on Prairie Grove, and that's going to give the Bobcats, and that's a personal foul face mask, not a 5-yarder, so that's going to give them 15 yards, and they're going to be at the Prairie Grove 44-yard line. Well, the Bobcats make up for the penalty they had, and now they've got 1st and 10. Ball at their own, well, just this side or their side of the 45-yard line.
Number 11 for Berryville will split out to this near side. That's Wyatt Poe. And they have a very similar formation to us.
And there's a give again to
19.
That is Cooper Logan again. He's a little bit of a load.
Looks like Millwood on the tackle that time.
I still think he's bigger than 190.
He's big, man. I mean, he's just thick, strong too. You can see big legs. You can see there's a lot of hay bucking there.
2nd down and 7 for the Bobcats, maybe 8.
And that's not me talking any trash about hay buckers because they could take me any day.
Well, trying to see these numbers. If anybody's watching from Berryville tonight, we apologize. It's just really the white on white in this light is. Oh,
got
nice
it. Cooper
job.
Allen goes around the block of 67 for Berryville and is able to cut that guy down.
That's Tristan Updegraff, and he got Tristan there.
You can
him
see
down.
Cooper
No
on the
gain.
outside here. He goes right around the block and just does it fast enough where 67 can't get to him.
It's 3rd down, and let's call it 3rd and 8 for Berryville. 8:54 to go here in the 1st quarter. J.D. Smith from the shotgun, no other backs. Quick pass out there. It looked like a hold. Nobody.
Man, great tackle that
That's
time.
Watson.
24, Jake Watson does a heck of a job.
He got held, too. There was no flag there, but he got held at the same time.
You can see Jake on the very, very
watch,
far side. They've got trips to
see
that
right
side.
There, the guy's got his arm stretched out, didn't get him, and now they'll punt. We'll have Keandre Hobbs back deep for Prairie Grove. And it's a high kick, and he's just going to let it bounce, and it's okay. Punt that time by number 15, Richard Heithold.
Nice high punt.
I'm looking at the Berryville roster. There's a lot of juniors and sophomores on here, and you and I were talking about, the effort that they gave last year. You get so it's going to be 1st and 10 for Prairie Grove. Their 2nd possession, they went 3 and out after a onside kick. And 1st and 10 for Prairie Grove.
Base formation. Motion by Caswell.
He turns up a little early. There is Heltemus. Heltemus has got open field, and he's going to be brought down. And he picks up good yardage. Tackle made there by Updegraff, but not before Heltemus gets to the 45.
Here's a replay on that one. Seam just good blocking, finds the seam, and he's got to be tackled by someone in the backfield, so that's a good thing. Miles Lowe will run in the play for Prairie Grove. Harrison Lowe, sorry.
Again, the base formation for Prairie Grove came up last time, 3 straight passes. This time, Lane Dalton around the left side. Lane still on his feet. He's going to get about 5 yards.
Good job that time. They had an extra guy kind of out there. Both our guards get to him, and Lane's able to push the pile just a little bit and pick up 5 on 1st down. We'll take that every day.
Second down and 5 for Prairie Grove. Watson bringing in the play. 7 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in the 1st quarter. Both teams have had the ball once.
Upset.
And in motion, that's Caswell, and it's going to be given. Oh, they are waiting that time for Mr. Heltemus.
If that was the option, you keep that one, Gunther.
Tackled. There was several guys there. Christian Lemus was the leading tackler. Loss of a yard that time by Heltemus. Bring up 3rd and 6 for Prairie Grove. This Berryville team, they've got, like we talked about, they got some decent size there.
Well, you look at one of the guys on the offensive or defensive line right there, Connor Worley. He's 5'10", 250. Then they got number 45. I mean, there's some number 9. He's not a slouch at 6'4", 250.
And this, I'm off. There we go. I'm back. There we go. So it's going to bring up 4th down for Prairie Grove. It's going to be 4th and 3 for the Tigers. And
we're going to go for it.
And I think we should. 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. No score yet.
You put it in Heltman's hands, right? Even though he got stuffed last time?
It might be a wingback reverse. Trying to drop him off sides, doesn't do it. Down to 6 seconds on the play clock. And just straight ahead.
Wow.
He's got the first.
He had it.
Yep, he's got it.
They pushed him back afterwards. Wow.
He got it. Wow.
That was cool. Let's see that one again. They try to draw him off sides. Nothing happens. He gives the little nudge under center. You can see he gets back under there and gives a little nudge. There it is. And off he goes. Man, and he's only got one-on-one blocking there.
Ooh.
He got it. He got it. There was
a
little surge. There was one little surge that put him right above the line, or right over the line.
Well, he's got the first down. It's at the Berryville 44-yard line, 1st and 10 Prairie Grove. Good play. And now another give to Heltman. Heltman fighting hard, but he gets close to 4 yards.
Bad deal for the center that time. He gets ran over by Heltman. He's trying to get on that guy's left side and get him into the right. Heltman, the hole kind of closes down, so he just takes his guy out, the blocker out, which is fine. That's what you do right there. You'd rather hit your own guy than hit into the other team sometimes in a crowded space. Watson will run the play in. They'll move Millwood out to wing back and bring in Graham Gunther at tight end.
It was only a 3-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for Prairie Grove.
You say only a 3? If we get 3 yards every time, we're good.
Well, I called it a 4. That's why I only said 3. Oh. And Lane hesitated a little bit there. He didn't have a lot of room, hesitated. They were waiting for him. Again, that's Lamus on the tackle. He may have gotten a yard. Now it's 3rd down and 6.
Hayden Black will come in. Had made sure all the seniors were getting a start, so Hayden Black will come back in at left tackle.
Again, a double wing set.
It's Millwood.
Millwood, they're going to mark him at the 38, so it's going to bring up 4th down and 3 for Prairie Grove, and I think we'll go for it again at this part of the field.
I think so too, which I like your little short passes here, or you put it in your running back's hands, you give it to Heltman and let him do what he does. Now, if they're going to spread out or just have the single nose, Gunther can go for it once again.
This time, he's not going right behind center, I don't think, with the shotgun.
They could do that delay run.
And this time he throws, high pass, incomplete.
He had a lot of guys in his face. If we look at the replay on that one, quite a bit of pressure. So he's in the shotgun. He's hoping to hit one of these guys on the little 5-yard stop, but just too much penetration there by the defense. You can see 3 guys in Gunther's face, one making contact as he lets go of the ball. Like the play call, don't love the execution.
Well, Berryville now with the ball. They've stopped Prairie Grove twice, and we're almost we are two-thirds of the way through the first quarter.
I was going to say, just in the first quarter, this is the best Berryville team we've seen in a while.
In a while, yep. And here is the give.
35, I think.
Brett Parsons, I believe.
Cooper Allen on the stop that time.
Yep, it was Parsons that time on the carry. He gets 4 yards, brings up 2nd and 6.
We've got this new defensive look. We got that 3-4 or 3, you almost call it a 3-2, 6 almost. It's a different look here. Black at the nose, usually Heltman and Millwood on your ends.
And a give.
That's 19.
And that is going to be Logan again, and Logan's going to get to the 45. It's going to bring up
Millwood on the tackle there.
They bring up 3rd down, and let's call it 4 to go. 3 to go.
Millwood and Chucky Edwards on the tackle. You have Chucky and Knox Laird at inside linebackers. Then you have Keandre and Cooper Allen, kind of your outside linebacker, rover bandit type. Then we got 2 safeties with Marshall Montgomery and Kyler Caswell.
And in motion goes Logan, and it's going to be they give up the middle on the option to Reed. And Parsons has got the first down in Prairie Grove territory at the 48-yard line. Good job that time by the quarterback Smith to give.
It was. I don't think he wanted to. I think the running back took it the way it looked right there. It almost looked like he pulled it out, but it was the right call.
It was the right thing to do because
and as a fullback who ran it, you hold on to that
yeah.
ball a little sometimes.
I used to get in trouble for it. I was not as good as the other guys in the backfield. They wanted them to have the football. First down and 10 for the Bobcats in Prairie Grove territory. As we approach the 2-minute mark of the first quarter. And there is a nice little move that time. And that's
got to be careful there.
Up to Graff. He's going to get down to the 41.
That you notice they put a lot of weight out here on this near side with number 9 and number 19 as your tight end, wing-back combo, and then they run that sweep to this side. So they got a lot of blockers and a lot of heaviness over here, and they're blocking guys that are quite a bit smaller than them, and Wetzel and Keandre and Marshall Montgomery. These guys, they're a $175 max, usually less. Those two guys we were talking about were 200 and 250.
Well, it's second down and 3 for Berryville. Nice running drive for them, and a give this time again to the fullback. That is Parsons, and Parsons going to have the first down at the Prairie Grove 38. So they're just running right at Prairie Grove right now, Ryan.
Chucky Black and Graham Gunther on the tackle.
First down for Berryville, ball at the Prairie Grove 37-yard line. 1 minute, 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. No score yet, but the Bobcats are marching down the field.
We'll show a lot of pressure up here on the line pre-snap.
And a little pitch. That's Logan, and he's going to get down inside the 35.
Marshall Montgomery and Chucky Edwards on the tackle. That's a 5-yard run on first down. That's a great run by Berryville.
And Berryville's just driving it. They're just running the ball a little bit like Georgia Tech did last night against, I don't know if you saw that. Georgia Tech had 460-something yards rushing. I think they only threw the ball one time.
Yep. Someone's tweeted out the triple option will never die, because there's like 2 teams in America that run it in college ranks.
Well, it's second down, and let's call it 5, and there's another give.
Good stop
nice
that
job.
time. That's Chucky Edwards, man. Big hit. Let's replay that one.
Graham Gunther in there helping him as well. They didn't let Parsons get anywhere that time. It's going to be third down and 5. No
Chucky,
game.
the inside linebacker, and you can see him on the stunt. Bam. Great job that time by Chucky.
Third down. They may have given him a yard. I don't know if he got it. They hit him. Third down, and this Berryville team will have 2 downs to make this. They'll go for it if they don't make it. Prairie Grove's going to send something. Quick pass, complete, and a good job. And
good hit by Harger that time, but that dude's big. I mean, that dude's 6'4", 250.
Ethan Gregory on the little tight end dump pass, and they're inside the Prairie Grove 23-yard line. That may be the last play of the first quarter, and there's no score here, and that's going to do it for the first quarter play. After 1 quarter play, it's Prairie Grove 0, Berryville 0. Back after this.
Are you looking to buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress? Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture, he'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks.
Okay, we're back with you. Berryville has the ball. Ball just inside the Prairie Grove 23. Let's call it the 22-yard line. They gained a yard when they switched the field. First down and 10 for Berryville. And there is a give up the middle.
They have every look of we're going to get 3 yards of play and we're going to score.
Well, they're getting more than 3. They got about double that with 6 on that play. It's going to be 2nd down and 4. And Berryville just running it right at the Tigers. Nothing fancy here.
No, I mean, not even any kind of misdirection or nothing. It's snap, hand off to the fullback, and let him pick up his yardage.
2nd down and 4 for the Bobcats. They're in the red zone and inside the Prairie Grove 20 at the 18-yard line.
Pass.
Pass, plays open.
He's out of bounds.
Cooper Logan on the reception. He's down to about the 12-yard line. So Bobcats trying to be the first to get in the end zone. 11:16 to go here in the 2nd quarter. And it's 1st and 10. And they can get a first down without getting a touchdown.
1st and 10 on the 12. Can we hold them? I wouldn't say so when you've been doing what you've been doing, but you know it does change the closer you get to the end zone because you eliminate part of your plays where the field gets a lot smaller.
And look at that run, and he is going to get
that first down.
Up
number
graph.
3.
He's going to nice move there. He gets I think he's got the first down, so it's going to be 1st and goal inside the, well, they're going to mark it at the 2-yard line. So 1st and goal for the Bobcats.
We may have to switch back to that 4th lineman here playing a team that runs the ball like this.
You can't, yeah.
It's tough. It's just tough.
They've got some size across that line, and they're just pounding it right down the throat of the Tigers, and there's a sneak.
I don't think you got it.
He didn't make it. I said the 2-yard line. They must have been at the 1. It's going to be 2nd down and goal from the 1.
I see Graham Gunther and Hayden Black right there on the tackle.
You know what, though? I like what Berryville did there. When you're down there close, I don't think you got to get fancy. I like when you take the quarterback. I'd do it 4 times. If I can't make it in 4 tries, I don't deserve to get in the end zone.
Well, maybe not 4 times, but I tried a couple times. Then I'm going to start thinking, maybe I should start trying to hit the outside.
Of course, they got a couple big backs that you can just pound at it, too. He's going to try it again, and this time the surge gets him in, and it's a touchdown as J.D. Smith goes in for the Bobcats, and the Bobcats lead Prairie Grove 6-0 with the extra point on the way.
On to kick the extra point. Looks like number 14. That's Armando Mojica.
Mojica will do the honors. I think is that 17 on the hold?
12. That's quarterback, J.D.
Quarterback, that's Smith. And Smith will hold. And next point on the way, it's up, and it looks like it is good. And with 10:06 to go, it's Berryville 7, Prairie Grove 0. We'll be back after these commercial breaks.
To buy a new recliner, a sofa, a mattress. Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture. He'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
Okay, we get back in Prairie Grove getting ready to receive a kick.
Wetzel and Keandre Hobbs back deep for Prairie Grove.
This is the first time that Berryville's kicking off tonight. 10:06 to go in the first half. Bobcats lead Prairie Grove.
Number 7, Brian Tovar, is the kicker for Berryville. Wetzel fumbles it.
You got it. And Keandre, he is going to get wrapped up at about the 5-yard line. That's what a kicking game will do for you right there. That's a deep kick. Went over the head of Prairie Grove, of Watson. bobbled it a little bit, and now the Tigers are going to have to drive 95 yards to even this thing up.
Yeah, Wetzel that time tries to field it in the air, fumbles it just a little bit, goes to the ground. He picks it up. They do the reverse handoff, but there's just nothing going. Berryville's got a little bit of the momentum right now, so after that good touchdown drive and, a good solid kickoff, got us pinned back on the 6.
First down and 10 for Prairie Grove in the base set this time. Ethan Gunther under center. It's a pitch.
That's Cade Grant on the.
Cade Grant, and they wrap him up. No gain on the play. It's going to bring second down for Prairie Grove.
Whew. That's you like to have a little breathing room, not lose a yard and get closer to your end zone.
Berryville playing a very inspired football tonight. Bobcats coming in here to Tiger Stadium here on senior night. Not saying this isn't your this isn't your father's Berryville.
Cade Grant on the sweep. There's 4 or 5 guys there within a yard. He might get back to the original line of scrimmage.
There's just nothing there right now. And it's going to bring up third down and 10 for Prairie Grove. And
you got to almost throw it here, and it's a dangerous place to throw.
If Prairie Grove doesn't get the first down here, Berryville's going to get excellent field position and with an opportunity to go up 2 scores here in the first half.
This is one of those places where that guy from PA would probably just go for it anyways.
And there's a wing back reverse. It's open, and it's going to be a first down. Millwood gets the first, and boy, timely play that time by Prairie Grove.
Let's see the replay on that one. You kind of feel everything coming over for the sweep. Berryville comes this way. Millwood finds a big crease there, and really one block away from getting a lot more yards.
First and 10 for Prairie Grove, ball at the 17-yard line.
There's the sweep with Cade Grant.
And he's got a little room, and Cade's going to get a first down. What a big first down that was by Millwood because it followed up with another 10 or 11-yard run. Well, they're going to
give him 9. It's going to make it 2nd and 1. But still, yes, we go from being on the 4 to being all the way out to the 27-yard line. So that, in 2 plays, that's big time.
I think your water's waving at you or something. Maybe from your wife. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry, Steve.
Gunther under center. Heltmus with the ball.
He's going to have the first down for Prairie Grove out around the 34. So
what you love about that is he breaks the initial contact, and the first guy doesn't tackle him, and he's able to pick up another 4 to 5 yards before he's brought down.
Well, they're at the 34-yard line, their own 34. And, man, just no matter what happens here, we got it out of that deep. Because that was I'm thinking they put us 3 and out there after the way they drove down the field.
We're in trouble.
We're in trouble. First and 10 for the Tigers.
There's up right up the middle.
Wow. That kind of looked like a rodeo there. I know they do the rodeos out in Lincoln. I didn't know they did them up there in Berryville.
He grabbed him by the helmet and kind of twisted him down there.
I thought he was going to lasso him up there.
Hogtied.
2nd down and 4 for Prairie Grove. Prairie Grove drive began at their own 5. And in motion goes
Millwood.
And Wood is going to get about a yard.
He was close there. He's trying to break it to the outside a little bit more. He probably should have powered uphill maybe a little bit there. It was kind of hard to tell, to be honest with you, but I like the look because Millwood, a strong runner, needs 1 or 2 more touches in a game than what he probably gets. And you need that second option, to help to miss. We've got it a little bit with Cade Grant, but still, you got the 3-headed monster. It's hard to defend.
Well, it's going to bring up 3rd down and 3, ball at the Prairie Grove 46. And another give, this time up the middle. It's going to be close.
That's Hardger, I think, that time.
And I think they gave him a very, very generous spot, but we'll take it. It's going to be a first down for Prairie Grove. Boy, we got a nice spot that time.
We did. I thought they stopped him about a yard short.
I knew his initial surge was close, They brought him down a yard short, but Prairie Grove does get the first down. 1st and 10, ball at the 45.
Watson on the far side, upset with Harger.
Back to pass. And he's got a man. Oh, just over
Jared Harger.
Harger. He had him open, and not a bad pass there, just to let him a little too much.
Yeah, a little bit more air, a little less distance, and Harger has that in stride. We should have told Harger just to run a little faster next time. 2nd and 10 with the incomplete pass. You know you're probably going for it here, so not a big problem taking a shot on first down.
5:49 to go in the first half with all the running that's going on by both teams. First half is flying by. And there's a give up the middle. It's Heltemus. He's going to get 4 yards. So it's going to be 3rd down and 6 for Prairie Grove.
Another good hard run by Heltemus.
So
Cade Grant will come in for Harger.
Down to 5 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the first half. Tigers trail 7-0.
Here we go in this, the split in over the wingback.
And
So
it's an option, and
Gunther's got it. Hey, there's our big guy. I mean, they got theirs at tight end. They threw to him earlier. It was tough to bring him down. We got ours at quarterback.
And Ethan, we list him at 6 foot 230. He's every bit of it. And it's a 1st down and 10 for Prairie Grove.
And really athletic for that size. He really is. Great hands. He's able to play tight end. He's able to play defensive end. He's able to play quarterback. He could probably play wingback if we wanted him to. You know, just an all-around athlete. I'd love to see him. You know, he actually could be a 3-sport guy if he wanted to be. He's decided to pretty much focus all of his attention on football.
Well, he can play almost any position on the football field. There's a give.
Grant
and Cade's going to get inside the 40 to about the 38-yard line. So
good first down run that time. Great blocking up front. Grant actually has a seam that time.
I want to remind you, this drive started on Prairie Grove's own 6-yard line. And now they're sitting with the ball at just right about the 38-yard line of the Bobcats. 4 minutes and 13 seconds to go here in the first half.
Gunther directing traffic there, getting Millwood into the correct position.
And there is the give. Right up the middle goes Heltemus.
Let's look at that one again if you have it, Maya, on your senior night.
Tackle by Keaton Dusharoon.
You can see Cade trying to get there from a deep in position to get the block on a read. He gets the first guy. All Garrett's got to do is fight that second guy. He does a good job of it, picks up the first down.
I don't want to say, well, I'm not going to say it.
You about to talk trash about Nacho?
No. I was going to say something.
If you were going to, go ahead.
I was going to say something that hasn't happened in the game yet, but I'm not going to say it.
Okay.
There is
Grant.
Oh, wow. Nice hit.
Number 54.
That's Disharon.
Grant goes in the air a little bit to get over one of the guys that's on the ground, and 54 takes advantage of it.
3 minutes, 20 seconds to go here in the first half. Pick up a 3 that time by Cade, and Prairie Grove has the ball at the Berryville 30.
We'll see how tough of a sophomore he is right now. After a hit like that, does he shy away from contact, or does he get bigger? Does he get stronger here?
And it's a fake, and Ethan Gunther goes down. And that's a big tackle by Ethan Gregory, and that's going to back Prairie Grove up to the 37-yard line. So good play that time. And Prairie Grove, we attempted several passes tonight. We've yet to complete a pass, and that time we get sacked.
You know, one of the things I see right there, Gunther goes to Millwood and kind of talks to him. Millwood probably runs or maybe does something that Gunther wasn't expecting, because Gunther didn't let go of the ball, and then he didn't have a chance to go to the second option because of the penetration.
In motion goes Millwood. And now Ethan, he's got a man open.
Millwood
Wood inside the 15. That's a great pass. He saw that from the beginning, Ryan. We can see that on replay. Watch this. And then he goes in motion, and he looked, and wow, that little wheel route, and that time he gave it a little air.
It's such a quick wheel route, too.
But he gave him a little air, enough to get under it, and now and the Tigers now inside the Bobcat 15-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. And there is Heltemus, and he's wrapped up. He may have gotten a yard at the most.
Yeah, I think he got a yard. Kate Grant had to come out before that play. I'm kind of trying to check him on the sideline. Trainer's over there. You can see him kind of, I think it's almost like he's got a bloody nose or something.
He got
hit pretty good.
Well, Heltemus, they gave him a yard. And here is Ethan Gunther rolling, throws, got a man, incomplete.
That was his brother, Graham. He doesn't come out of his cut probably fast enough, and Ethan leads him a little too much. But you throw that anywhere else, you got a chance for an interception. So you want to get that out there, but just a hair off.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 9 for Prairie Grove. Ball's about the 12-yard line of the Bobcats. 1:22 to go here in the first half. So a lot of clock has been run on this drive by the Tigers. In motion goes Millwood. Again, another pass. They're looking. Throws back. Oh, he's got Millwood. No, he drops it. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, perfect play. Replay that one. That's a well-designed play.
Wow.
3rd and 9. We flow everybody over to the side just like we did last time. And you just got Millwood over there.
Oh, my gosh. He threw it a little behind him.
He did. But dang it, you got to come down with that when you can put 2 hands on it.
1:17 to go in the first half, and Prairie Grove, boy, we've had 2 guys open for touchdowns and have missed them.
I promise you he'll hear about that one tomorrow.
I shouldn't say missed them. That one was catchable. But now on 4th down, he's rolling. Ethan, he throws.
Millwood again.
He got it this time. He's got it. Millwood's got it.
Nice
got the first down.
Nice catch. Here's the replay on that one. Millwood is the wingback on that far side.
I don't know about the spot. He may have not got the first down. It's close, Ryan. First down, Prairie Grove.
Look at that catch. Man, that was tough right there.
Well, he made up for it.
We still would rather have the open one and running for the touchdown. But
wow, he makes up for it. He gets the first down. Ball just inside the 3-yard line.
Good mental toughness that time by Millwood to not think about the last play, come back in and make an even tougher catch on that one.
Well, it's 1st and goal for Prairie Grove. 1 minute to go here in the first half. And it is a give. Heltemus fell down before he could get in. He's going to be just short of the touchdown.
Man, there was a hole there. The line did a great job blocking that one. He just gets kind of tripped up.
Yeah, they got time. It's 44 seconds. The ball's inside the 1. Now, if they don't make it this time, they may want to think about a timeout.
Oh, definitely. I probably would have taken it already since you had 3 plays to go. Worst thing you can do is run out of time here.
And I would go with my big quarterback here.
Yes, sir.
They're looking for that. And then they're going to give it to Heltemus.
Touchdown.
Give him 6. Heltemus with 19 seconds to go. Prairie Grove drives 94 yards for the touchdown. And a chance to tie this game up. What a drive by the Tigers.
What a drive. I mean, they took the whole second quarter. All the way from the 5, the 4.
Big extra point here tonight because points are going to be a premium just because both teams are running. The clock just stays moving the whole time, Ryan, when you do this. It's almost like a mercy rule running clock. Extra point here by Cade Walker. Kick on the way. It is good.
Whew. That one looked a little
off. From our angle, but with 19 seconds, another touchdown spot from PG Telco. We're all tied up at 7. Back for the last 19 seconds of the first half after this.
Hi, my name is Matthew, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Prairie Grove Christian Church, where our mission statement is to love God, love others, and serve others.
We have 2 services on Sunday morning at 9 and 10:30 a.m., lasting a little over an hour, which consist of worship, communion, and a biblically based message. On Wednesdays, we have the Quest and 2240 ministries for children in junior high, as well as men's and women's small groups. Twice a year, we have men's and women's encounters. On Sunday night, we have 2240 for the high schoolers.
Some of the ways we love to serve our community are through the Great Serve, Life Ministries, and the Backpack Program.
In the fall, we have upward basketball and cheerleading opportunities for children who are in kindergarten through 2nd grade.
And we're back with you with Cade Walker teeing it up for the Tigers. 19 seconds left here in the second quarter. Prairie Grove just even the score. It's 7-7, and we got a ball game.
And there's a ball game tonight also between Gentry and Lincoln. It's 7-6 Gentry, our opponent next week. They're going to kick it deep. He's going to field it about the 10. Good kick that time by Cade. And he stepped out of bounds.
He's out of bounds. That was number 19. That's David Hall, just wild and crazy out there. His little sister job shadowed me the other day, and she was like, hey, tomorrow's David's birthday, so I wrote him a birthday card, and I was like, go wild and crazy, man, because he is. He gets out there. He's a headhunter.
Well, he is a special teams headhunter for sure, and we call his name a lot on these kickoffs.
We do.
14 seconds to go. Question is, will Berryville just run up the middle and run out the clock, or will they take a shot down the field? I imagine they'll run it out.
And see, they're going to have to run it out. They're not built for the quick score like this. They're built for that ground and pound, and they did a good job of it. But with the time constraint, or if they were at a deficit, it would be tough.
Well, Berryville takes and gives, and not much going there. Hayden Black and company going to bring it down.
If we would have taken a timeout, I know this is silly. If we would have taken a timeout before and saved some of the time, you could almost, well, no, there wouldn't have been enough time. I said you could almost have gotten the ball back in a really good spot. There wouldn't have been enough time, though.
Well, that's the end of the first half. After one half of play, it's Prairie Grove 7, Berryville 7. Enjoy the halftime festivities brought to you by Small Town Productions for your video and filming needs. They'll sponsor halftime. And, again, we thank the Prairie Grove Christian Church for feeding the team tonight. And enjoy your halftime. Here are your halftime stats for the first half. I bet there's a lot of yards rushing in the first half. Total offense for Prairie Grove, 125, 74 for Berryville. Passing, 33 for Prairie Grove, 10 for Berryville. Prairie Grove's 2 of 9. Berryville's 3 of 3 in their passing. They're very efficient, not a lot of yards. 96 yards rushing for Prairie Grove, 64. I thought there might be a little more rushing yards, but 96 Prairie Grove, 64 for Berryville. Penalties, 1 apiece. Both of them were personal foul penalties. Time of possession, Prairie Grove with 14 minutes to about 10 minutes for the Bobcats.
Mainly that 94-yard drive right there.
The Bobcats have 7 first downs, Prairie Grove 11. Individual stats, we did the quarterbacks. Rushing yards for Berryville. Updegraff has 31, and the fullback Parsons, he has 18. Cooper Logan has 4 carries, 17 yards. For Prairie Grove, 11 carries for Garrett Heltemus, 49 yards. He's got a touchdown. Cade Grant, 5 for 19. Millwood, 3 for 14. Lane Dalton, 2 for 6. Ethan Gunther, 3 for 4. And Harger, 1 for 4. On the receptions, 2 by Millwood. He's got both the passes. A critical one on 4th down. Got us the first down that we needed. He's got 33 yards on those receptions. So, again, enjoy the halftime. Wonderful bands for both teams and for both schools, I should say. And we'll be back for the second half of football after halftime. Enjoy it. Brought to you by Small Town Productions.
drum majors. Issue major 8. You may take the field. Ladies and gentlemen, Prairie Grove High School presents with pride the big bad band from Bulldog Land. Here's our show. Step right in. Okay, I really didn't mean to say Bulldog. Sorry about that. Commercial habit a long time. Tiger Band. You know, Mr. Ferguson's great. Oh, our drum majors, Kristen Wetzel. I didn't really mess up tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, our drum majors, Kristen Wetzel and Paige Mitchell. Hey, sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, welcome to the biggest little show on Earth. Come on in now. Remember, you stay as long as you like, and you leave when we so desire. Step right up. This is not an ordinary circus, as I'm sure you have noticed, but one of madness. Madness in a mad world. of us now. The gates are closed. The doors are sealed. You will never leave.
Let's hear for the cheer squad. Let's go. Mr. Butler, we have your sports pass in the press box if you would like to retrieve it.
Hi, my name is Matthew, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Prairie Grove Christian Church, where our mission statement is to love God, love others, and serve others.
We have 2 services on Sunday morning at 9 and 10:30 a.m., lasting a little over an hour, which consist of worship, communion, and a biblically based message. On Wednesdays, we have the Quest and 2240 ministries for children in junior high, as well as men's and women's small groups. Twice a year, we have men's and women's encounters. On Sunday night, we have 2240 for the high schoolers.
Some of the ways we love to serve our community are through the Great Serve, Life Ministries, and the Backpack Program.
In the fall, we have upward basketball and cheerleading opportunities for children who are in kindergarten through 2nd grade. This year, we will have a group going to Cambodia, as well as supporting missions in Papua New Guinea and Haiti.
If you want to experience what faith and grace is all about, come to Prairie Grove Christian Church to learn, worship, and meet people just like you.
For any Farmington residents, please consider visiting our sister church, Caston Christian, at the Randall Lynch Middle School cafeteria, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m.
back on? Okay, we're back with you. About 30 seconds to go before the second half kickoff. Prairie Grove is set to receive. Now, of course, with Prairie Grove, they started off with an onside kick. Berryville might try to return the favor, but they may just go ahead and kick it deep. We ended that first half, Ryan, with a 94-yard drive by Prairie Grove. And that 94-yard drive ate up a lot of clock, and Prairie Grove will get the ball. That takes a lot out of your defense. Now, the nice thing is they got to go in and take a rest, but Prairie Grove gets the ball, start the second half. We got to be ready for an onside kick just in case.
I was starting to say they owe us one.
Brian Tavar will be the kicker.
Who last time kicked a beautiful kick to about the 8-yard line, and they pinned us back at the 4 so that we had to have a 96-yard drive. This is only his second kickoff for the night.
And the Tigers back deep, and he's going to kick it deep, and it's going to be fielded.
That's Wetzel.
Wetzel, and he's going to be dropped down about spotting about the 26, 27-yard line. So the Tigers, 1st and 10, and starting really almost where we ended the half. We're going to start with the ball again. Maybe we can get a heck of a drive here.
And that's what you want to see. You know, last time we mixed the pass and the run pretty well. You know, we even dropped a couple passes and still pulled off a 96-yard drive. But let's get a couple good runs in, throw a couple quick passes, take our shot deep, you know, in the opportune times, and let's go punch it in.
1st and 10 for Prairie Grove. And right up the middle, not much going there that time for Heltemus.
No, not, and really, Berryville did a good job there of holding up the line. They kind of held the line, not a big enough hole for Heltemus to find a spot. It wasn't like there was a crease and they filled it in. It just kind of just held serve there. And so good job by the Berryville front 4, or 5 really.
If Prairie Grove could hang on to the ball here, it would almost be a full quarter. I mean, Berryville got one playoff at the end of the first half. Quick pitch. That's Grant. Cade Grant's going to get, he's going to get 5 or 6 yards. Going to bring up 3rd down, and, well, they're going to call it 3rd and 5.
You know, good job by the line that time, getting out, getting ahead of the running back. Berryville, though, does a good job covering that up, filling guys in from the backside. We still pick up our 5, which is good for a 1st down, 2nd down.
I'm really surprised when I'm watching Berryville tonight, and I'll make the comment after this play.
Upset for Prairie Grove.
In motion goes Grant, and they're trying to get him, and he's got the 1st down. He's at the 40-yard line, 1st and 10 Prairie Grove. What I'm going to say is, watching them tonight, they're sitting at 3 and 5 on the season, which is, I mean, they've had historically the past few years not those great of seasons. But they look better than the 3 and 5 team tonight.
They do.
They really, I mean.
Well, a little bit of it's the size. They've got some hosses.
Yeah.
But they've had a couple in the past. They just didn't have a lot to go with it. But they've got several guys here with some speed and some size. Even on the outside, you look at their cornerback right here. He's a big-sized guy.
And there's Watson. Watson breaks. Oh, he didn't quite break that tackle, but he picked up about 7 yards. So Prairie Grove gets a good 1st down play.
Good job that time. If we can see that one again, Gunther completes a great pass. Watson carries in the ball, you know, brings it in and then runs. So good job by him securing the ball, trying to get upfield. Almost. If that guy just barely slips his hand, he goes for some more.
2nd down and 3 for the Prairie Grove Tigers. Ball at their own 47. 9:43 to go in the 3rd quarter in motion. And that is Millwood, but they try to get the kick. Wow.
That hasn't worked yet this year. We ran that counter probably 3 different times, once each game. It has not been able to pull that one off.
Wow, they were waiting for that. And now it's going to bring up 3rd down and 5. So no gain on that play, and Tigers.
There's something they're seeing that thinks they can pull that off. I'm not for sure what that one is, but it hasn't happened yet. Shotgun.
And Millwood's going to be stopped short. That was Millwood, wasn't it?
It was. They have trips to that far side.
So he's going to have 4th and about 1.5 yards, and looks like Prairie Grove's going to go for it.
You can see Millwood in the middle of that trips. He steps back, gets the completion, and almost picks up the first down.
8:43 to go here in the third quarter.
Fourth
This
and
is
a
big.
long one.
I mean, it's a 1.5 yards, and we got to get to the midfield stripe. Actually, we got to get just over the midfield stripe. They're packing in the box here. Quick pitch, got to get upfield.
That's Grant. He's got it.
He's got it. He's going 30, 20. Give him 6. Grant all the way. Hey, there we go.
Man, there he goes right there, the sophomore. He's been averaging about a touchdown a game, if not 2. And he just had a little seam right there. They brought some guys into the middle trying to protect against the Gunther run up the middle. He misses one guy, might have to make him miss, and then it's to the house.
Straight up McFadden run that he's
It
got
is.
there. He gets in the end zone.
It's after that first level. You know, he gets through that first level, and there he goes.
Well, I will tell you what happened there, too, is Berryville, they're like, it's going to Heltemus or it's going to be Ethan Gunther. They were thinking the Hosses were going to be there. Coach Absher, I saw him call the play when he whispered it there into Watson's ear. I was watching it, and I'm like, what has he dialed up? And it could not be better. So Prairie Grove, another touchdown sponsored by PG Telco, looking to stretch their lead. Here it's 13-7 Prairie Grove, 8:21 to go. And the extra point on the way, it is up, and it is good. No good. No good.
And it looked good from here.
So with 8:21, it's Prairie Grove 13, Berryville 7. Another touchdown, like I said, sponsored by PG Telco. We'll be back after this.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Okay, we're back, and there was some penalty. We didn't never get what it was, but it was 15-yarder, so I'm going to say it was either a personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct after the play.
Well, I'm going to say I definitely onside it right here.
Oh, why not? What do you got? Well,
I mean, I guess you could pin him back pretty far, but.
And that's what he's going to do. And he stepped into the end zone, so he has to take it at the 20. So Berryville will start off 1st and 10, ball at their own 20. 8:20 to go here. So if you think about it, when we started that drive last time, I think it was around 6 or 7 minutes to go in the first half, in the second quarter. And it's 8:19 in the third. They've run one play, which was a down. So this is really the first time they've had the ball almost in a full quarter.
Oh, and an actual time, it's almost an hour.
Yeah, because we had halftime and then we had the ball. So it's been a while, and the Prairie Grove defense back on the field.
J.D. Smith, number 12, will be under center for Berryville.
And he keeps, and they got him. Almost very similar to the first play of the game, if you'll recall.
It was, but the fullback didn't hold it this time, and Keandre Hobbs is able to get the tackle.
You remember Millwood, first play of the game, he goes back, and Millwood got him back there deep.
Well, because they faked that last time.
Not first play of the game, their first offensive play of the game. 2nd down and 10 for the Bobcats.
But they were setting up something on that one because he faked it and never turned to run. This time he fakes it and turns to run. So a little different there, but Millwood was there last time. Keandre's there this time. No gain either time. We love it.
2nd down and 10, Bobcats. This time he will drop back the pass. He's got man open and complete.
Good hit that time by whoever that is out there. That's probably Watson. And it is. Good job. He's hitting a guy that it probably doubles his weight. The guy that caught the ball is probably 250, 260.
Well, Watson is at 150, and Ethan Gregory's 250, 100 pounds he gives up.
And he's bigger than 250. I mean, he's 6'4", and he's a big man. I'm 6'4", 250. He's bigger than me. We'll just put it that way. A lot bigger than me. We had cameras on the field. He is bigger than me. And he has muscles. And that weighs a little bit more.
1st and 10 for the Bobcats. Ball just outside their 30-yard line. And now he rolls back to pass again, and this time it's a good catch. Cooper Logan's got it, and it's about a 5-yard gain. This is interesting. Berryville just crammed it down our throat the first half, running it, pounding it, and now they've come out and thrown the ball. Well, they were going to throw it 3 times. One time we got them there, so 2nd down and 5.
Good look that time with a good short pass there to one of their main guys. I mean, they look for number 19 quite a bit out of the backfield. They split him out wide and they throw to him. You know, he gets the ball quite often. He's the dot in the eye back right now.
And I bet they go to him, and they do, and Prairie Grove's waiting.
Got him.
So it's going to be 3rd down. 3rd down and no gain on there, so we'll call it 3rd and 5. And
see Black and Cooper Allen and Chucky getting off, or Graham getting off the bottom of that pile.
3rd down, short 5 for big 3rd down here, because I don't know if they go for it if they don't make it, and Prairie Grove could get the ball back.
If you can't get it within a yard, I don't think you go for it. And they have a good kicking game, too.
And
Cooper just missed him. Cooper had the outside shoulder.
Oh, bingo!
Nice stick. Wetzel, big time on the stick there. Cooper Allen just runs right by him. He had the outside shoulder there and just didn't realize that's the guy that had the ball. Wetzel comes in and cleans up the mess, though. Look at this stick right here. Boom.
That's good. He's heads up, and that was an excellent tackle that time, because Cooper Allen ran right by him.
He did. He just missed him. I don't think he knew he had the ball, because he had the outside shoulder free. He was doing everything he was supposed to do, just did not see the ball carrier.
No. Get a penalty.
Dang it. Oh, and then we almost fumble it.
Well, they're going to have a penalty. Prairie Grove missed the block, and there's going to be a penalty 15 yards. So with an opportunity for Prairie Grove to go up 2 scores, Ryan, that roughing the kicker is going to give them the 1st down.
And rightfully so. You took out his plant leg.
Nope. No, it's the right call.
You can't hit his plant leg.
If you could tip it, if you'd have just tipped it, you'd have been all right.
Or if you hit his kicking leg, it's a 5-yarder. They still get the 1st down, but not the extra 10 yards. But when you take out the plant leg, that's a 15-yarder. That's a personal foul.
Well, they got the 1st down now in Prairie Grove territory at the 46-yard line. That was about an 18-yard penalty. I don't know where they had the ball before, but that. And now.
Going to drop back to pass, but we got Cade Walker there.
And he throws it away. Wise move.
Rightly
that time.
so.
Good job that time by the quarterback.
We'll replay that. Cade Walker almost had him down in the backfield. Cade giving Cooper Allen a break. He's that far side outside linebacker. He just goes right there. Oh, come on, man.
That's sophomore on sophomore there. So 2nd down and 10.
Cade will wish he had that one back.
Coming into the game, Austin Medina, and coming out is Hayden Black.
Keep them fresh, rotate them in and out.
A couple of juniors, they'll be back next year, both of those guys.
And we'll need them both. 2 big bodies there on the inside.
Ryan, I tell you, we really need to stop them here. I mean, it's getting late in the game. It's within a score. We missed our extra point. It's important to stop them here. And now.
Looked like a pass on that one. Got him. That's Millwood. He's got him.
Millwood's got him. He's going to drop him back. I'll tell you what, I'm a little surprised with
that they're passing so much?
Yeah, they were so effective running the football.
Millwood, this near side defensive end. You see him, he just splits two of the Berryville linemen.
Yeah,
run it. Why are you not running it?
I mean, now you're in 3rd and long. I get it, but and
3rd next Sunday, the Berryville guy says.
Well, they've got about 16 yards to go here, and so Prairie Grove needs to stop. Would like to get the ball and score again and get up 2 scores going into the 4th quarter. And now it's going to be back.
We got him again, Millwood. Oh, my goodness. Is that 3 straight sacks? No, that's Graham.
That's Graham Gunther.
Let's replay that one. I was going to say that's 3 straight for Millwood. This is getting silly.
No, that was Graham Gunther that time. And
He's the inside linebacker. You
And
can see him
there
on the
he
blitz
goes.
right there.
So now it's going to be 4th down, and they've got, oh gosh, 20 to go. So Prairie Grove's going to don't give them a penalty this time, and
No penalty and catch the dang ball.
or let it drop. Don't fumble it, whatever you do. This time Prairie Grove not going to go after a block. It's kind of a low kick. He's going to have to let it drop, and it's going to be down right at the Prairie Grove 20. So Prairie Grove with 3:51 to go here in the 3rd quarter. It's Prairie Grove 13 and Berryville 7, and the Tigers with each other. They're going to spot at the 22. I think it hit his leg, the guy that was downfield, so they're going to they're going to say at the 22.
There's a hold on the punt team, but we're going to decline it.
I think that, well,
I'm okay with that.
you know what? If you
The 10 yards is nice, but what if you fumble it next time on the return?
Well, that's what you do is don't even touch it. He's not going to kick it that far. He kicked it pretty good that time. I don't know. Well,
Play it
nonetheless.
safe. Take the ball. Because, I mean, the play before, we did have it bounce out of our hands, and there's that room for error. I'd rather have the ball sometimes.
3:51 to go in the 3rd quarter. Boy, I'd like a touchdown here, Ryan. That would really put some pressure on the Bobcats.
Heltemus and
that is Heltemus. He's got room. Heltemus out to the 35, still on his feet. Heltemus up to the 39-yard line. 17-yard run that time by Garrett Heltemus.
Lane Dalton and Garrett Heltemus that time in the backfield. Lane said something to me today. He goes, "What's my last name?" I said, "Lane Dobbs when I'm on the air. It's Lane Dalton when you're in my classroom." Because I call him Lane Dobbs all the time. I can't help it. There's several of them. I look him in the face and I called Drew Cates Dylan today. I just can't. You just have the brothers. You have, similar names.
Ethan's back to pass. He's got Harger. Oh, just off the fingertips. It's been like that a lot tonight, just off there. He had him open. It's 2nd down and 10.
Great look, though, and you're making Berryville respect that you have that. I know we haven't completed one of those, but we will. We will. We keep going to that. He's going to get one.
Yeah, he just needs a little bit more air, just to give him a little time to get to it. But it still was a nice pass, 2nd down and 10 for Prairie Grove.
Watson will run in the play.
3:27 to go in the 3rd quarter. Tigers hanging on to a 13-7 lead. And in motion, there is the wingback reverse.
Millwood.
And Wood has got the 1st down. Millwood.
he's a stud. It's hard to take him down. They've got him listed at 6'2", 205, but I feel like he's a little bigger than that, and he runs a lot harder than that.
Well, he's down into Berryville territory at the 49-yard line. 3:20 to go, 3rd quarter. Prairie Grove trying to get up 2 scores. Boy, if we got up 2 scores, Ryan, going in the 4th quarter, the kind of offense that Berryville has,
Be tough.
Put a little pressure on them for sure. I don't think they would have to panic. I think they could still run it, but
we moved.
They're going to get it. Yeah, they almost didn't call it.
That was Millwood that time with just a little bit of a hip shake. That'll back us up 5. It'll be 1st and 15.
Man. So Prairie Grove with the ball at their own 46. Boy,
Should we only credit Millwood with a 5-yard run for a 1st down that time since he cost us the 5-yard penalty? After we're sitting here bragging on him?
Oh, I don't know. He went the other way. Last time he missed a pass and he caught one. This time he gets a big run and he gets a penalty. 1st down and 15 for Prairie Grove. Double wing set. In motion goes Harger, and they go right up the middle with
Heltemus.
Heltemus still on his feet, and he's going to be just short of the 1st down. He picks up about 13 yards on that carry.
Number 1, Luke Britt for Berryville saves the touchdown because Heltemus had some room.
Well, they're going to spot him at the 40, so he got 14 yards on that carry. Bring a 2nd and 1. Well, I think, Ryan, when you think back to this game, it's been, the clock has been running almost constantly. Both teams are running the ball so much. But because we've had the ball for there's a quick screen.
Oh!
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. Can we replay that one? It was like hot potato out there. Got a quick pass to a slant to Watson.
Wow, there was a lot of chances. There's one, two, And almost 3 chances there. Well, here's the thing I was going to say is their defense has been on the field a lot since about midway through the second quarter.
Oh, the whole time pretty much. One little bitty drive for them.
And we've, with that, you just kind of wear down after a bit. And now here is the give. Heltemus, he's going to have the first. Well, I say he had the first. I don't.
They're not giving it to him on their spot right there.
Well, if it's this guy, he's got it.
I don't think he's got it either way.
They may measure this one.
Yep, they're going to kill the clock and they're going to measure.
Well, it's 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Prairie Grove will go for it if they don't make it. And it's going to be really close. Here, if it's 4 from here, this is where you go with Ethan.
Oh, yeah. They're taking Heltemus out. I mean, that's one of the guys that would never come out on a 3rd and short or 4th and short for me.
He's got the first down. Woo. That's why he came out. Coach Absher knew it. You're going to question the 26-year veteran, Danny Absher?
Yes, I did not believe that was a first down, and I did not know why Garrett was coming out. I mean, yes, get a drink, get a breather. He's out there all the time, but, man, 4th and short, I'd hustle back up to the line. I'd do that like they did last time, draw sides, and if not, let Ethan take it. But I want Heltemus out there so that they're fearful that it's coming.
Well, Prairie Grove's got the first down, and it's going to be at the 39-yard line of Berryville. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Prairie Grove leading 13-7. Shiloh led Gravett 42-0 at halftime. Lincoln leads Gentry 18-7. And that, we saw Gentry last week, and Gentry hosts Lincoln tonight. So
Harger,
he's got maybe 3.
Number 9 for Berryville, Ethan Gregory on the tackle.
I say he got 3. He got more, like just 1.5 yards.
Maybe.
So
Heltemus back in.
Now 24-7, Lincoln leads Gentry. And a little bit like our game last week, kind of stayed close for a while, and then we kind of pulled away late, and Lincoln's kind of doing the same thing tonight with Gentry. 2nd down and 9 for Prairie Grove. There is Heltemus. Heltemus still on his feet. Whoa.
Berryville has a look or two, but I think that was your own player that rolled you over. I don't think it was Heltemus. That was number 40, Christian Lemus, 5'8", 195 sophomore.
I tell you, they are loaded on that field with sophomores and juniors. They've got a lot of them on the field. And it's 3rd down, and it's a long 4 for Prairie Grove. And
Grant and Heltemus in the backfield will be in the upset this time.
There is.
That's that jet sweep look, but he's right there. That's number 9, the big boy, Ethan Gregory, 6'4", at least 250. We ran that jet sweep one other time tonight, and we got a lot of yards on it with Cade. That time, he's right there.
Well, that's probably going to be the last play of the quarter. Prairie Grove will probably let the clock run on down. It's going to be 4th down and 7 with the ball at the 36-yard line. After 3 quarters of play, it's still a ball game. Prairie Grove leading 13-7. Back for the 4th and final quarter after this.
To buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture, he'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky, then suddenly you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks. Call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since.
Okay, we're back. It's 4th down and 7. Prairie Grove with the ball at the Berryville 36-yard line, and here comes Ethan Gunther rolling. He's got time. He throws. Complete. No, he dropped it. Incomplete. I think that was Watson on the reception.
I think so, too. Man, he was open, though. Good throw by Gunther.
And it is a 1st down and 10 for Berryville. The ball at their own 36. We're in the 4th quarter, 11:54 to go. And now Berryville with a chance to go down and take the lead. It's 13-7. Prairie Grove needs a stop. And, boy, I'd just like to get that 2-score lead, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, especially here in the 4th quarter, you know, not that you can rest, but it gives you a chance to, you know, to really play aggressive.
And if I'm Berryville, I'm going back to what got me there.
That guy right there, number 19.
And that's why. That should have been almost a 3 or 4 yard loss. Ends up a 1 yard gain.
Prairie Grove Tigers do a great job that time of getting back in the backfield and stringing that out and not letting him get any more of a gain than what he did. But you're right. He turned a negative play into a positive yardage.
2nd down and 9 for the Bobcats. 11 minutes, 25 seconds to go in the ball game. Tigers clinging to a 13-7 lead.
Watson and Wetzel at the cornerbacks here. The majority of Prairie Grove in between the tight ends.
And Smith, we're going to get him. No, he breaks a tackle. Boy, we had a chance to get him back there.
I think Caswell finishes it off there on the far side.
So they're going to have about a 3rd and 6 for the Bobcats. Ball at their own 40. Big play here again, Ryan. And they may, I don't know if they go for it or not if they don't make it, Ryan, but I think they're thinking we're not thinking about 4th down right now. They're thinking about 3rd.
Yeah, but you're in that position here where it's tempting, especially if you're within a yard. But at the same time, you could play field position because you have stopped us.
Yep, it's 3rd down and 6. Smith, there's going to be a.
If that's going to be a false start, that's going to be a good thing for us.
And it is a false start, so they're going to back them up 5. It'll be 3rd down and 11 now for the Bobcats. So that helps you dial up the defense a little bit differently this time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you've got your guys protecting the pass, but if you're not, if you're one of those 3 defensive linemen up front, you haven't seen the quarterback really hurt you but about once on a run, so you're going full speed.
Well, it's 3rd down and 11. 11:02 to go here in the ball game.
And we've got 5 linebackers with Heltemus, Chucky, Graham, Harger, and Cooper Allen out there.
And now they're going to just go. They're throwing it up, and he had him. Just overthrew him, and now that's a big difference, though, Ryan. Now it's 4th and 11. He had him, though.
Yeah, he's got a punt now.
They just went straight.
Luckily, the pass was a little bit far, though. He goes for the deep ball, thinking we'll be sending everybody, and he tries to get it off quick. Great play call there, just not quite the execution that you'd want. Again, we had decent coverage there, but the guy gets a little separation at the end. He's just not able to get it because the pass is a little far.
There's nobody back, and the Bobcats are going to get a roll, and it's going to be down about the 23-yard line. But Prairie Grove didn't even put anybody back. They didn't want to take a chance at muffing a punt. Now the Tigers will have it.
Another reason why we declined that penalty earlier.
So with 10:46 to go in the game, Prairie Grove takes over. And, boy, I just want some points. I think points would pretty much lock it up for us here.
A good long drive here with some points at the end would be beautiful.
Well, if things hold, Ryan, like they are in Gentry tonight, Gentry would move to 2-4 in the conference, and the Bobcats, then even if we faltered here tonight, we would still clinch a 5th seed at worst. They're in the I formation this time.
Is that Dalton?
Lane Dalton, he's going to get a yard, and they're going to give him 2. 2nd down and 8. No, I was going to say is if that happens, then we pretty much worst we would do would be a 5th seed, so we'd be going to the playoffs. Hopefully we can score here, and then we're in a battle for the 3 or 4 seed. But nonetheless, we still got a lot of football left. 10-20 to go in the ball game. 2nd down and 8 for the Tigers. Ball at their own 25.
High formation once again.
Again, the give. That's Lane Dalton.
Is that Harger or Dalton?
Lane Dalton.
Nice run that time by Lane between the tackles. Good lead block by the line by Heltemus.
Well, the thing about it tonight is you watch him run there on the play. Good block
Good
up
block
front.
by Heltemus.
And the thing you got here is he's, we've had Cade Grant in there so much. He's got some fresh legs on him, and you saw it there as he gets to the 41-yard line. 9:55 to go in the ball game. Tigers leading 13-7. They're staying with this eye. This time it's a quick give to Heltemus, and Heltemus straight ahead. Whoa, wow.
54 for Berryville. He body slams him a little bit. That's Keaton Disharoon, 6 foot 185 sophomore.
But he still got 4
Senior.
yards.
He did. Forward progress.
Yeah.
Cade Grant will come in. Harrison Lowe will run in the play.
Missing that extra point really makes you a tad nervous.
Makes you uncomfortable.
Still. Yep.
But even at 7, I wouldn't be that comfortable here.
And there's Cade. He's got a little room, and he's got the
Good
first
job
down.
by Cade, not trying to break to the outside, but taking it to number 3. That's Tristan Updegraft for Berryville. Or in Doug Smith's word, Burville. If you ever listen to him commentate or do a basketball game for Prairie Grove basketball, Berryville is Burville.
Well, Doug's been great with Prairie Grove Athletics and part of the Booster Club for a long time. Appreciate all of his work he's done here at the school. 1st down and 10 for Prairie Grove. Ball at the Bobcat 47.
Caswell in motion.
And there is Heltemus. The reason I said Bobcat, I would have said Berryville the way you said it at that moment. That's why I said the Bobcat 47. He only gets
still every time I see Doug, we both say it like that. We look at each other. It's just a joke now. It's so fun. But I was like, dude, I love listening to you when you're playing that team. It's so funny.
Well, they got the ball at the 46, gain of about a yard and a half maybe. 8 minutes and 18 seconds to go in the game.
And here's where you kind of want to stretch your plays out a little bit, but you don't want to lose your rhythm. We do a good job of breaking the huddle, about 10 on the play clock. Up, set.
And there is.
Heltemus almost tripped.
He tripped, but you know what? He's hard runs, and he gets it down close to the 41.
It may have helped him because his shoulder pad level actually went down for a change. He runs so high, even behind the line. He's just such a hard runner. That time it almost made him tougher for everybody else because his shoulder pads were down.
3rd down and about 4 to go. And I imagine the Tigers are probably in 4-down territory. But, Ryan, here's the thing here. I don't know if I would or not because you
could really pin him back.
Yeah. Wing back reverse, and Caswell. Oh, we're going to get a flag. We're going to get a flag. Oh, no. Caswell gets down to the 20, but it's coming back, Ryan.
Replay that one for us, Maya. Let's see. I didn't see the flag. I tried to see it again, but couldn't see it. Dang it. Beautiful design. Kane hasn't had a chance to really get one of those and go with it. Millwood's kind of been the reverse guy this year. Kane been unhealthy most of the year with that ankle. Finally gets a good one, and we're going to have a penalty.
Well, that's going to bring it back to the 47. So 3rd down and 15. Now, if we don't make it, Ryan, you almost have to punt here. And man, we're in a game here, Ryan, with 7:20 to go. It'd be great to get a 1st down. It's a throwing down here. And Ethan back to pass. He's got time. He throws. He's got a man, and again overthrown.
He's been a hair over everybody this week. He must have ate his Wheaties this morning.
And now it's 4th down, and Berryville with the ball with 7:09 to go. They're going to get it probably around their 30 or 35-yard line, and with a chance. I mean, they've got the ball with a chance to take the lead on a score. Updegraff is deep for
I guess it's because we broke the huddle and then 2 guys ran out.
well, that gives even a little more. So they're going to get. We're not going to pin them deep. That's for sure, Ryan.
No.
Unless we get some kind of incredible punt here, and maybe we could get a turnover on this punt or something. But with 7:09 to go, it's a little bit of a high snap.
It was.
It's a high kick, and don't let it go. There you go. All the way down to the 24. So it's 6:58 to go.
Great punt by Heltemus that time.
Yeah, it really was. With 6:58 to go in the ball game, Prairie Grove leads 13-7, and the ball will be Berryville's 24, and Prairie Grove's defense will have to stop one more time, Ryan, tonight. I want to recognize our crew tonight on senior night, particularly Mayo Dotson. We'll have her during basketball season. Really going to miss her. She's just been fantastic this year. And ever since she's been with us, just a great job by Maya. We have Cade Graham, T.D. Hill, Miles Eubanks, and Heath Whitley. Heath doing a great job down on the field earlier tonight with the camera down there. There is the give. Updegraff, they got him.
Looks like Harger.
Wow.
There's a flag.
Is it on us?
I couldn't tell. Harger, though, with a heck of a tackle.
Looks like it's going to be on us. I saw him pointing our way. Oh.
They're saying after the run, number 3
I saw him
kind of
pointing
threw
our
the
way.
ball to us.
And that is a big penalty against them because that's
And
after
you're
the play.
7 minutes, and you're down 6, and you've got a ways to go. You can't afford a mistake like that. And you can hear the Berryville guy saying, here we go again, a young guy with a big penalty at a bad time. And they have a lot of young players.
Well, that was a big penalty. Second down, and it's about 25 to go for the Bobcats and Prairie Grove. And it is a reverse. There's a fumble.
He fumbled it.
It's
Oh, he
still a
fumbled it again.
And it's going to be a safety.
Oh, safety.
And that helps the Tigers.
Hey, there's you go. There's the points we needed.
That's going to at least force. That's an 8-point lead now for Prairie Grove,
And we get the ball back.
So the Tigers. Well, and that's where the penalty came in because that you don't have the penalty.
Well, they're probably not doing the trickeration if they don't have the penalty, and you're not backed up again to the end zone if you don't have that penalty.
Well, we're going to stay with it this time. We won't go to commercial break. And again, what a big turn of events. I mean, they had an opportunity there. And there's a series of things. First, Heltemus gets a pretty good punt.
Right.
Second, we make a great defensive play, and then their player gets a little upset, tosses the ball, and that causes them penalty, and then they make the mistake in the end zone.
Well, they try to dial up the big play.
Yeah. And I don't blame them for trying to dial up the big play. And they had their big man, Ethan Gregory, trying to do that, but the Tigers.
But all that's set up with our special teams as far as the Heltemus punt, something that we've struggled with all year, and we've kind of pointed out our kicking game, our punting game, our defensive units, our fielding units on both of those. We've struggled in special teams a little bit this year, and so you see what happens when you do the right things there and be consistent.
Well,
things happen for you.
Well, I'm telling you, if you go back to the P Ridge game, which we played at an incredible, I feel like we played a lot more intensity than we are tonight against P Ridge. Their punter won the game for them. I mean, when he put that ball out a 2-yard line, that was huge. And now they are going to free kick it, and Hobbs fumbles it. Keandre gets it to 33. He's going to get some room here. Runs into traffic, and he's going to get the ball at the 48. So Tigers have the ball, 1st and 10, 6:09. Not out of the woods yet, but breathing a little bit easier, Ryan.
Hey, we're out of the woods in the fact that you can't lose it with a score.
Yeah.
And that's where we're out of the woods. It just gave you that chance to, okay. Just take it easy, and you got it. All you got to do is play your game, run the ball. You got 6 minutes to blow here, and if you give it to them with a little bit of time, they're going to be trying to hit the home run. You can tee off on that, just like we just did, and you're in great shape.
Well, again, the last home game of the season, regardless of what happens the rest of the season, we'll be traveling in the playoffs should we get there, which it looks like we will. And there's a quick pitch out to Cade Grant. Grant's got a little room, and Cade gets into Bobcat territory close to the 45-yard line.
Nice run that time. We put everybody to this side, and then we quick pitch to the opposite side. You can see we have trips to this side with a tight end wing back and split in, and we quick pitch to the wide side of the field. It's kind of almost like a naked bootleg in a way. I mean, you put him out there with not a lot of protection, but Cade Grant does a great job of picking up 6-7 yards on first down. And it'll be 2nd and 3.
2nd down and 3 to go. Berryville's defense has been on the field a lot here since really midway through the second quarter. Lincoln leads 32-7 on Gentry, so they are going to go into that game. There is Heltmus. Oh boy, they went after it. They fumbled it. Did we fumble it?
We did, but I think he got it back.
So Prairie Grove 1st and 10, the ball at the 40. So Lincoln will go into the Prairie Grove game next week, 7-2 on the season, as they lead Gentry.
That's awesome for them.
Yeah, I think it's great.
They've had a little bit of success. They've been building that program, but see kind of a lot of it come together here. That's really cool for them.
Well, I know it's been 5 years ago, 2013, they had a pretty good season that year. Of course, Prairie Grove had defeated them that year, but this is the first time they've gotten that kind of mojo again, and it's 1st and 10 for Prairie Grove at the 40. Here comes Millwood. They give it to Millwood. He cuts back. Millwood gets 2 or 3 yards there. But Lincoln, and we're going to have our hands full next week with them for a lot of reasons. So 4:40 to go.
And them, similar to us, struggled with Gentry there at the beginning, and then kind of it opened up for them. They played some of the teams that we've played in similar fashions. They actually played Pea Ridge pretty good at the beginning of the year, but a team that put together a really good season.
.4:18 to go in the game. Prairie Grove leading 15-7. And there is the give. That's Heltmus. Heltmus is barely hanging onto the ball.
He's going to get almost to the first down. It's going to be about 3rd and 1.
If he had got the first down, he just never really had a good grip on the ball.
He didn't. And, good blocking by the line that time. We're getting them good runs here.
Here.
This is where the 5 guys up front really get to get recognized, because we're not hitting the home runs. That's not the goal. The goal is to move the chains, to get these clock ticking possessions down, and it's up to those 5 to block it up well enough for us to get those couple plays of 4 to 5 yards to get the first down.
3rd and 1. And there is, we try to go outside and not going to get there. They bring down Cade. That's number 19. That is Cooper Logan, and Logan gets him, and it's going to bring up 4th down. And Prairie Grove needs to get this first down, Ryan, because they could get the ball back with 3 minutes. That's enough time to go down there and tie this game.
It is. You got 4th and short. I maybe would have rather seen Gunther underneath that time, because they might not expect it on 3rd down.
Yeah.
But I understand what they were going for, because they do got that extra guy inside, and so they're thinking Grant's been doing great on the outside tonight. Let's let him have a chance.
I think we'll probably – I think you just need to go right there. Let's see what happens. Ethan Gunther under center, and it's going to be given to Heltmus. Heltmus is going to have the first and more. Heltmus, give him down the 3-yard line.
We thought he had it. It looked like he was going for 6. Here's the replay. You see the quick give to Heltmus. It's a read look. Great block by Lane Dalton. Heltmus breaks 1 tackle. You think he's going in, and the guy shoestring tackles him.
Two and a half minutes to go. And the Tigers are inside the 5 from the I formation. They get like that Lane Dalton. They give it to Lane, and Lane battles close. He's not in.
Hey, let's give it to him again. Let's feed the senior right there. Let's run that I formation, and let's get Lane in the end zone.
2:05 to go in the game. Prairie Grove trying to stretch it here right at the end.
You think Gunther calls his own number here?
You know, I wouldn't mind seeing him give it to Lane Dalton, the senior. Let him get in, and of course Ethan's a senior as well. And they do take his number, and he
touchdown.
Give him 6. Ethan Gunther with 1:36 to go. The Tigers
putting it away.
With 21-7, they'll go for the extra point here. Another touchdown sponsored by PG Telco. And we never got the, you know, that's the first time we've been able to really exhale all night. Berryville scored first, if you recall, to lead 7-0. Prairie Grove tied it up. And then took a touchdown in the second half to go up 13-7. Missed the extra point, got the safety, and now with the touchdown run, they can add the extra point here from Cade Walker. Kick on the way, and that one is up, and it is, oh, there's a late hit. It's good. Flag, they roughed the kicker, and so it was
poor Cade. He got it though.
Little pitch and wedge kick there, but we'll take it with 1:36. Another touchdown, like I said, sponsored by PG Telco. We'll be back the final minute, 36 seconds after this.
To buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture, he'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
Okay, so Prairie Grove gets ready to kick off, and for the second time tonight, they're going to kick from the 45. Minute and 36 seconds now. It's not over till it's over. It would take some pretty remarkable turn of events for Prairie Grove to lose this one, but it's 22-7. And the kick, good kick, stay in bounds. And
it goes, that's good, touchback.
Yep, touchback. Well, Ryan, start thinking a little bit about the offensive and defensive players of the game tonight.
Oh, you kill me with that. You always put that on me.
Sponsored by Foster Roofing. .136 to go in the game. Berryville with the ball at the 20-yard line. They're in the shotgun. They got 4 receivers. The far side throws incomplete. Second down and 10. Ryan, looks like these Prairie Grove Tigers are going to go to the playoffs again for the, I think, the 22nd time in the last 23 years. And for the 8th straight time. And hanging on like this with Lincoln winning tonight, there'll be a battle next week for the 3rd seed. Pea Ridge and Shiloh will be battling out for conference supremacy. And a winner take all next week. Here is the give. There's up to grab. Oh, bingo! Held to miss on the tackle. Also over there is Harger, and it's 3rd and 12. We're down to minute 13, and again, Berryville continues to make improvements, Ryan, from year to year. And Prairie Grove was in a fight all night tonight.
It was, and you know, really Berryville hurt themselves, or they'd have a chance to to push it in right, go in when only down 6, and they just shot themselves in the foot.
They had a long way to go, but they did have a chance, and now he's back to throw. He throws it. He's got a man open. Complete. Gregory trying to get out of bounds, and he does. At the 30-yard line, looks like where he stepped out. So 1st and 10. Well, if he got to the 30, he got the first down. So 1st and 10 for Berryville, 46 seconds to go. And they're going to spot him right at the 30. So 1st and 10 for Berryville. Still fighting. I talked about that at the beginning, Ryan. They do not quit.
And like you said before, they can build on it, and they obviously are, because they've got a lot of sophomores and juniors that are playing right now that are doing exactly what you said. They're fighting. They're fighting hard.
1st and 10, 46 seconds to go. J.D. Smith, the sophomore quarterback, looking, throwing deep. That's kind of up there for anybody to grab, and it's intercepted.
Wetzel,
he's trying to, there's a block. He gets tackled.
Oh, we got a flag, though.
Yeah, if that's going to do it, Prairie Grove will be able to take a knee, and that'll pretty much do it for tonight. Prairie Grove will move to 5-4 on the season and set up the battle next week with Lincoln for the 3rd seed. Ryan, and next week, Lincoln looking for a victory. Since 1989, Ryan, they have beaten Prairie Grove once.
Oh, wow.
So you're talking 30 years. They've beaten Prairie Grove one time, 1994. And they won 14-0 that year, and that was Coach Apter's 2nd year. Coach Apter's 20-1 against Lincoln. We didn't play him.
There's a couple years.
Yeah, we didn't play them from 08 to 11. They went out of the conference, and we just didn't schedule them. And then we didn't play, I think, one other year, like 1965. Other than that, we played them every year since we started football in 1955. So Prairie Grove will probably take a knee here and call it a night. And Ethan Gunther goes down on the knee, and that's going to do it. So the Tigers will move 5-4, 22-7 victory tonight over the Bobcats. And we'll get the stats here momentarily. And Ryan, offensive and defensive player of the game.
Well, on offense, we almost had 2 guys rush for 100 yards. We had Cade Grant up there around 90, and then we had Garrett Heltemus about 150. So I'm going with the O-line. We talked about it earlier, how they're sustaining drives, they're getting blocks. That's going to be left tackle. That's Gunnar Caudill at center. You got Cooper Allen. And I'm losing my mind now that the game's over. Give me the other guard. Hayden Black. Give me the other guard. I lost it. Race car. Pinkley.
Yeah, Pinkley. Of course, you can't forget Pinkley.
And so, the offensive line did a great job today opening up holes for the running backs. That's the Foster Roofing offensive player of the game. Defensive player of the game, I'm going to go with a couple seniors here. You had Millwood, and you had Watson, and you had Cooper, and you had Chucky Edwards, all with about 5 tackles. Millwood had 2 tackles for loss in a roll. You had 4 guys really step up their last game at home, really do a good job of playing defense tonight against a very strong, very good Berryville team here at the end. So that's your Foster Roofing players of the game.
Well, I agree with that, and so that'll be the last time this group, and we'll come to you this year from Prairie Grove Tiger Stadium. Here are the stats. Prairie Grove total offense, 337 to Berryville's 87. You would think with that kind of difference, the game would have been much wider, but it was just long drives and sometimes didn't get in the end zone. Passing yards, Prairie Grove 4 for 15, 43 yards. Ethan Gunther with those. And J.D. Smith for them 6 for 10, 39 yards. Rushing yards, Prairie Grove just 6 shy of getting 300 yards, 294, 48 rushing yards for Berryville. It seems like they had more, but they didn't. And it was all in that first half. Penalties, both teams had about 65 and 60 yards respectively. Punts, we had 2 for 27. They had 3 for 35. We held the ball 30 minutes.
Oh, man.
That means they had it 18 minutes in the game. So, I mean, that's a huge difference in the game. We had 23 first downs. They're 11. Rushing yards, Heltemus 22 for 135. Cade Grant 13 for 93.
See what I'm saying there? Close.
Millwood 5 for 29. The touchdowns were scored tonight. Heltemus, Cade Grant, Ethan Gunther. We also got the safety. Receiving, Millwood 3 for 36, 12 yards. Watson 1 for 7. That's going to do it. Well, again, for our crew tonight, Cade Graham, T.D. Hill, Maya Dotson, her last time here at Prairie Grove Tiger Stadium. Of course, we'll have her for the rest of the game and for the playoffs. And then, of course, during basketball. And then T.D. Hill, I mentioned him, Cade Graham, Miles Eubanks, Heath Whitley. For Ryan Cook, I'm Lynn Gregson.